The nomination debate and ceremony can often be the boring part of a Hell's Kitchen episode, as usually, there's 2 or 3 chefs that are obviously going up, with one of them of course getting eliminated. But sometimes, when a chef has their name brought up to be the possible boot for the night, it can lead to all-out war in the dorms. What's going on, guys? I'm FlynnMasters, and today, we'll be looking at the Angriest nomination reactions in Hell's Kitchen history. Before we begin, please be sure to hit that subscribe and like button to support the channel, as this is the place to be if you love long and short form HK content. With all that said, let's take a look back at the times Hell's Kitchen contestants completely lost their cool after being named as a potential nominee.
Bloody hell, here I go again.
At the final 9 of season 13, Bryant and Aaron both had bad nights and were the clear nominees after the blue team were named losers. However, despite Aaron being the obvious boot, even nominating himself for elimination, out of nowhere, Bryant completely lost on him after he rightfully chose Bryant as his second choice for a nomination, leading to a fight between the two. And in general, Bryant got into it with basically the entire blue team simply due to one nomination vote.
And I'd say Bryant.
Yo, bro. Heated right now, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, you. I don't know why you tonight. I'm talking to you. You need a bullhorn at the end of the table here to talk over me, to talk to you.
Don't bring my name into
I'm
it.
asking him a question.
Hold on.
I'm asking him a
You
question.
need to relax.
Shut the up with you. You, dude. Yo, you suck, dog. I'm telling you right now, your ass is going, and I'm picking you.
Me.
Yeah.
Fernando.
From all around, from all up and down, couldn't hang in there on fish. No, I'm sorry,
Wait,
not
what?
on fish. You couldn't, it was something.
Keep going, come on.
Okay.
Come on, keep going, come on.
I don't know how to judge you right now.
Well, then you gotta find a way, honey, because
Don't call me honey. I'm not your honey. Let's get that straight from the get-go. Or sweetie, or any of these other pet names. I stayed humble and peaceful the whole time, trying to support and encourage every one of you. Besides you.
Aaron would end up quitting that night, and while he said it was due to Hell's Kitchen not being his end goal, I think he knew deep down that he was getting eliminated, and didn't want to give Bryant that satisfaction of surviving the block over him after his outburst. And I'm also willing to bet that this rage by Bryant didn't help his chances in beating Latasha at the end.
No executive chef in their right mind blows their stack like that.
Oh yeah? When they work around some pastry chef that think he can cook fish?
When you think of big-time personalities from season 11, the main chef that pops in everyone's mind is Nedra. While you cannot deny her passion and will to win Hell's Kitchen, to say she could be a bit too abrasive at times would be an understatement, and this especially showed during the nomination debates, as she had not one, but 2 separate outbursts after her team felt like she should go up, with both nominations being extremely justifiable as well. The first instance came after the special breakfast service, as she had a tough day due to not being a morning person and sleepwalking through the service. But man, the second her name got thrown around, the alarm clock went off in her head, and she was ready to fight.
I know I shouldn't go up. He said pick the weakest one. I'm not the weakest one here.
Who's gonna go up instead of you?
Mary. She's weak.
Issue today with the Eggs Benedict.
One soggy piece of toast that I didn't put up had me dying back there. I'm the bitch who kept the station going. So y'all, if y'all don't want to save me like I saved Mary, fuck.
Oh man.
And then after the final 8, where she struggled during her first service on the blue team, she felt it was her teammates' fault for her tough service, even accusing them of sabotaging her, and brought this up to Ramsey as well.
Chef James, look at News Station.
Hold on, you're not about to beat me down. Let's get that straight. My station wasn't ready, but everybody else station was ready. My first risotto come good, then you bring your black ass over there and at my station, then all my risottos goes off. I'm not going up. That.
Nedra, you're going up.
I'm not going up. You, I ain't going up. So you and Anthony to decide. And
Here we go.
Anthony and Zach rearranged my station 3 times, Chef.
Sabotaged you.
Yes, Chef.
I haven't even gone to her station until I went over there to make the Caesar.
And what that was total custom back there. And that was all Zach and Anthony. Chef Zach is a liar.
Nobody touched any of her risotto or any of that. It was everybody's fault but Nedra's.
The final 11 service episode of season 10 is one of the most notorious episodes in Hell's Kitchen history, as it was the season 10 red team at its worst when it came to the arguments and fights, with Robin being at the center of it all, basically going from best friends with Kimmy to getting into her face in a span of 1 episode.
It's been done. Keep my friends close, enemies close. That's why I was keeping you close to me, Kimmy.
We ain't friends.
You call me a bitch. You. Oh, Kimmy sucks.
And this fighting didn't stop, as after Kimmy nominated Robin, the two got into another near fight, which boiled over at the nomination ceremony, as Robin literally threatened to hurt Kimmy for putting her up for elimination.
And Robin didn't have no communication with me on fish, so...
At least I admit to my fault.
I didn't fault, or I would admit to the. You're
ears need to be cleaned out, bitch. You better watch who you calling bitch. Get in my face.
They're standing this close together, and I'm just thinking, like, who's gonna hit who first? Our second nominee chef is Robin.
You know what, Kimmy? If you really want to get dirty right now, we can get dirty. You called me a bitch today, and you want me to keep my mouth shut? Guess what? There's no friends in this competition because I want to work for him.
Wow.
These next two rage reactions really boiled over after the ceremony as opposed to before or during. Both of these came in season 7, with the first one coming from Jason, who was furious that he was put up for elimination over Mikey and Salvatore. And after narrowly escaping elimination, he let his team know exactly what he thought about their decision.
These my brothers in blue. Don't me because you don't understand me. Don't sit around and plot. We don't do that where I'm from.
You don't think this carries over to the kitchen?
Get the out of here.
You're ridiculous to work with. Look at you.
I'm not the weakest up in there. I am not. That ain't me. And they know it. I could break this chair right now with my hands. There's nothing you can say to come back and make that jail right. You can't. I'm gone.
3 episodes later, and one of the most out-of-nowhere nominations ever, Fran nominated her close friend Nelka after being persuaded by Scott to do so. And safe to say, Nelka didn't take too kindly to this blindside.
My second nominee is Nelka.
It would have been nice for y'all to let me know that, though. Don't just bring me up here and surprise me. I want to tell y'all can kiss my ass, every last one of y'all. Y'all could have told me I was going up on the chopping block. I don't want to hear it, and that's it. I don't want to hear it. Fram, don't come near me, not now. Don't come near me. Like, don't come near me. I don't want to hear it. I never voted your ass up on that. No, we'll talk to you in the kitchen, but until then, get the out of my face, and that's it, because I don't roll like that.
These after-nomination rages continued the following season, and unsurprisingly, it came from Russell. After Trev was the last remaining chef on the blue team for the final 8 dinner service, he was named the obvious best of the worst, and had to choose 2 nominees for elimination. He chose Rob and Russell, which seemed like no big deal. I mean, come on, Rob is obviously going home, and Russell literally got kicked out of the kitchen with Vinny, and Trev had just joined the blue team again this service, so how was he supposed to know that Russell had been stronger than Vinny? Despite all these variables leaning towards this just being a typical nomination with nothing behind it, Russell, being who he is, took this the wrong way, and spent basically the next couple days targeting Vinny and Trev, as he thought they were trying to sabotage him by taking out their biggest competition.
You gotta talk to me about this.
It just got grimy, bro.
Don't think that wasn't the toughest decision I've had to make.
Say whatever you want. You guys just me over so royally bad.
Just got dirty.
Time into the train tracks. I came out alive, and you are in so much trouble, bro.
You need to talk to me about this.
Whatever.
You know I don't make decisions based on emotion or anything, Russ.
Everybody knows that was a strategic move to the fullest.
These are running their mouth. Trev's wasted, and Vinny's, half in the bag, too, and I'm gonna smoke you guys. I'm sick of these 2 punk-ass bitches. You're not a better cook than me. You're not more creative than me, period.
Chefs already have a hard time going up for elimination due to mistakes in the kitchen, which, as we have seen, has led to many fights and arguments. However, I can only imagine how angry it must make a chef to be considered a nominee target because they did poorly out in the dining room, as opposed to the kitchen. You know, the part that actually matters.
Giovanni, what happened?
Oh, shut up, man. I'm no waiter. That's why I didn't volunteer to wait on
Dude,
tables,
I'm asking you a question.
That's the reason why we lost. That's the person who should be nominated.
I'm just asking you what happened.
Hey, I'm telling you, shut the up, bro.
I gave it 100%. I'm not getting kicked off of being a waiter.
Dan's the one that almost punched JP. I think you need to be up there.
Dude,
I don't give a... I'm just saying, bro.
You can't almost punch a waiter in front of the dining room.
I'll punch you in your face.
You gonna come at me?
Suck my... What do you want to do, bro? Stop looking at me like that. He's about to get up, bro. Oh, I think you should go up there. Bitch, I was out there rocking the dining room. They love bands. Stop looking at me like that, bro. I'm gonna you up.
We finish off with 2 of the most notorious bitchy and villainous chefs in Hell's Kitchen history, so it's no surprise that they didn't exactly take getting nominated too kindly. We start off with Sabrina, who basically lost her cool every time she was nominated, and while in her defense, most of her nomination reasons were pretty BS, that definitely does not excuse her reactions.
Nona, who do you think it should be?
I think it should be you.
You think it should be me? That's a coincidence, because I think it should be yo ass. Nona thinks that fine dining is fried chicken. She has no clue. She doesn't got a clue.
I just didn't think that you were a real good team player.
Why else should I go home? Tell me.
I'm telling you. She went all gangster on me.
You're all tough.
She's an idiot. It's just the attitude.
I don't believe that I deserve to go up.
Calmly.
I don't care. I'm better than you. You're gonna go home before I do. Watch. You are, seriously. You has been consistently horrible. The executive chef, right there. Emily, yeah, she up and she sucks, but at least, you know, she hasn't done as horribly as Melissa.
I think we should put Sabrina up. Why are you gonna do that again? If Melissa had not saved your ass tonight, it would have gone down.
No, I agree. Put me up, I don't give a Put me up, put me up. You're a little ass bitch. Yeah, you deserve to go. If you're an executive chef, you ain't done better than me at all, at all. I totally lost respect for all of them. I'm gonna make their lives literally hell. They haven't seen anything yet.
And lastly, we have the notorious Elise, who had 2 seasons worth of getting angry over the team nominating her. But unlike Sabrina, pretty much all these nominations were justifiable, making her reactions all that more outlandish and ridiculous. And it's one of the many reasons why you'll be hard pressed to find any true Elise fans.
What happened tonight? Hold up, I'm talking. I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. I'm talking. I ran the meat station and we ran to victory because I was on the meat station and everybody could concentrate. Everybody knew their time. But what, I didn't give up. But what, I didn't give up. Shut up, I'm talking.
Don't with me, Elise. I'm voting for Elise because I think she's detrimental to the team.
Because you're scared.
No.
I will beat you. If I don't go home, you better watch it.
Elise,
Did at the challenge yesterday with you keep making the same over and over again because you don't have no creativity.
I think that she needs to step it up a notch.
Okay, it's game on. I'm not playing nice no more. She better hope I go home tonight. It's on. Just know. Just know.
It's been on since the beginning. It's a competition.
It's really on. It's really on. It's really on now. You thought it was going to be that easy?
Why is this happening? I don't know.
Get used to this face.
Your crying face?
Thank you guys for watching this video of the Angriest nomination reactions in Hell's Kitchen history. Please be sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment down below of some other nomination blow-ups, as I plan on doing a part 2 in the near future. With all that said, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.
Get out of there.